AFT managed follower boost add-on installed. This will allow my spells. Well, this will prevent followers from aggroing on you if you hit them with AoE spells. That's why I want to start this episode off here. But truth be told, what we're going to be doing is going. Yeah, let's see how Breeze Home looks from the inside. Breeze Home being 5,000 gold, honestly. It honestly surprises me all the time. I keep thinking it's way more expensive than that. But even Breeze Home is retextured thanks to Clef's house. I forget Wuthrad. I think I've got Wuthrad. Let's go get Wuthrad. I'm gonna make Marcus use it.
I'm right behind you.
Feels appropriate.
Hey,
Oh,
be careful.
Now, calm yourself. I know I'm irresistible. Skyrim might be a cold place with miserable people, but after a few drinks you don't really notice. Speaking of which, I'm getting a little thirsty.
I'm still here. What do you need to take?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Use Wuthrad. Right? So we're just gonna do the long trek to Iverstead. Because I do think going to Iverstead on foot the long way is really important. Journey. For immersion's sake. And immersion is another one of those things.
Yes, I'm listening.
I have something.
That's very thoughtful of you.
Food. Get you some.
When is there not a good time to have a drink?
We've stopped. What is it?
Is taking a drink.
Still here.
All right. Okay. So, we're gonna be saying goodbye to Whiterun for the time being. We're gonna be heading on our way to see the Great Bear.
Hey, wait a minute. You didn't tell me you had a twin.
Huh.
Let's get going.
That's so goofy. Guess we're a band up to us.
Party at my house. Actually, wait a minute. I don't have a.
Alright.
What's on your mind?
Quit being drunk. Alright. So basically, what we're gonna like Wow, it's not even just white when whole. That all of this, well, basically whole. No wonder that's so big. All these houses look way better. The bridges look better. But yeah, I guess what I'm really trying to say here is that it's better for... Yes, I have one game. But okay.
Ooh, that armor must be difficult to polish. The next time you take your armor off and find it a bit hard, I could help give it a quick rub for you. Oh no, that didn't come out as intended.
Yeah, I'm not taking off this mod. I can't. Gotta be careful with my spells, because now I'm not using things that give me all the magicka, you know? I head up to talk to the Greybeards, because lore-wise, my character's roleplay now is that he needs, more than ever, he needs the guidance of the Greybeards at this point. He's the Archmage of the Winter. He's the Archmage, and he's already dealt with very old, very powerful magics. But now he realizes that the Thuum is just as old, if not older, than the Eye of Sarthal. And top of being the Companion's Harbinger. He needs to complete his Greybeard training for the sake of... He needs to complete his Greybeard training. He made himself to another type of authority entirely, one more knowledgeable in certain areas than he is. And there are areas that these Greybeards will be more knowledgeable in than are spell forged here. Ulfnir. Like Ulfnir. Alright. We're gonna have to get all these mats on the way up here. Right. Oh damn. Oh damn. Let's use my avatar power. Woo! What? Oh my god. Wow, okay. Okay, potions. Wow. Ooh. We think You think you've been invincible the whole time, actually. Warrior's Flame. Warrior's Flame gives more life and ashes. We'll do that. Basic melee weapon first. Fight. Alright. Battle. Alright. Warrior's Flame. This is why we hunt in packs. This is why we hunt in packs, why wolves hunt in packs. Right. Holy crap. This volume overhaul mod just adds so many enemies to fight. Though, that being said, I actually don't mind the fact that these guys are still tough. Even on this high level. It's actually a good thing, because it means... That's just a good thing. Go loot the, Nordic carved. I'm pretty happy that our trek is not, like, ventureless, honestly. Because what that means is that... Another thing is that, like this. Encounters on the road really are supposed to be experienced during your long treks.
What would happen if a Khajiit and an Argonian had a baby? Ugh, that would be one ugly baby.
Now, obviously, it would be better if you had something to, like, distract you from how quiet everything was. Noise. But it's... You're supposed to get the feeling of a grand adventure at this point. Like, you start in Riverwood, you go to Bleak Falls Barrow, or you backtrack to Bleak Falls Barrow, whatever. But the point here is that now you're supposed to deal with the long trek. You're supposed to go through the Valthume Towers, the Bandit Toll, all those passageways, going up and down this mountainside, discovering new locations for you to look at. We're gonna go up here just to get this location. Not going inside, though. Oh no. Pilgrim's Tomb. A blood dragon.
Most people.
You're good as dead.
I also love to hunt people. And pretty much anything else that is.
Use the machine. Yeah, okay. This is the whole reason I never got rid of my arrows. Because you never know when you need to just restock on someone's... Alright, now he'll be forced to... He'll be forced to land. Alright. Yeah! Hey, some werebeast blood.
That seems to be very popular, don't you think? It's all people ever seem to eat.
And that is Sofia commenting on the idle animation responsible for making people eat bread. Look at this fuck. Looks fuck. Like, I can't even begin to tell you just... And yeah, like, random dragon fight, random bandit attacks, finding a cave and a fort. The game is designed to distract you on your way with something interesting to find every single time, no matter what you do. And it's always interesting for the most part. I think we'll be visiting Fort Amul later. Right now, we're in the correct direction we need to go in to get to... Well, Riften's here. Iris says this way, according to the helpful signposting. In fact, we have to go up that hill. And I do mean it's best to capture the whole long journey here. Especially since we can enhance the feeling of this epic journey by having our companions from the Companions Guild travel with us. I almost wanted to bring Jazargo with me, but going out of my way to get Jazargo has complications. I don't know, we'll see what I can do about that. I used to hate coming to Iverstead on foot, actually, because I was just too lazy to do the long trek. This is all the way back to when I first played the game. I was so hopelessly lost. I had no idea how to actually travel anywhere or how to actually deal with the fact that I was meant to do all this walking.
How many people does it take to screw a chandelier? I don't know, but it could be painful. You know, because you might fall and hurt yourself.
Talos guide you. Next Imperial I see is dead.
If it
Damn
isn't
faithless
ice veins.
Imperials.
Hi there. We'll show those faithless dogs who
Talos
this land
guide you.
belongs. Someone do something.
Spare. Seeing Stormcloak patrols warms my Stormcloak heart, which is really ironic. Because, you know, Nords are affiliated with ice. But yeah. Feels extra nice to do this. Spell Strike is such an awesome build. That. Multiple planes attacks near the rift. Probably just a couple of wolves. I'm sorry, buddy, you didn't make it.
We've stopped.
Alright.
What is it?
Quick options. Here.
We've stopped.
Let's
What is
go.
it?
Yeah, I need to make sure you get gear. Okay. Standard outfits. Cloak. Heavy lamellar armor. And because I want to be able to see your face, get the wind helmet.
Let's go.
Yeah. I am the harbinger of the companions now. And I say there will be no centrist companions in my companions guild hall. Everyone is pro Stormcloak as long as I say so.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Clement?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery.
I'm still
Can
Can you
Perhaps one
believe the
day.
Greybeards get some poor guy to walk all the way up High Roth?
I wish I could make my deliveries more. Can I help you?
What type of deliveries you make to Hrothgar?
Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning.
In return?
Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll.
I can do it for you.
Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, Take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done.
Anything about High Hrothgar?
I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thu'um, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them.
And there's to watch out for during the climb.
Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous. Keep your head about you.
Alright, we'll head over here. Bat. Energy skill point. Okay. For the birth of man, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs. For the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. Yeah, this climb is pretty iconic. Not that I mind leveling up my other warrior skills. They're not my major skills, so I'm not super interested in speeding up the leveling of it, but I do need to get some mage companions. Oh.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
What are you doing?
I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. Meditate on the emblems. Doesn't hurt when I bag some game along the way.
Did you hear the Greybeards called Dovahkiin?
I did. Strange days when the monks will do that. I wonder what it means.
Is it the Greybeards?
They're not the sort to take visitors. But I never go that high up the path anyway. Some folk who make the trip leave them food or other essentials, but not to make conversation. Until next time.
Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then and had no voice.
Still here.
Hi. Alright. Frost Troll. Boy, am I really glad. Am I really glad I got that update. That update came out today for the mod. You don't need to download, you don't need to delete and re-download the mod either. You just need to, like, it's an extra add-on file for amazing follower tweaks. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with the dragons and their voices. The dragons always shot them down and broke their hearts. why you were not defending yourself, but okay. And yeah, people have done the counting. You're not climbing 7,000 steps in a literal sense of the word. And I think depending on whether or not you took that literally or not, it takes some of the wind out of the sails here, but personally, I just think it's more interesting this way. Or rather, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I take it more like a poetry. Like, I don't need there to literally be 7,000 steps, but I feel like it did the game no favors to put an exact number on it.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to Hyrokka.
We haven't had to run into wolves, actually.
You couldn't possibly be the Dragonborn of legend, could you?
The Greybeards called Dovahkiin?
I was just outside Iverstead when it happened. It's an exciting moment. Nothing like this has happened in centuries.
Right. Right. So what are you doing?
Walking the steps,
Yeah.
meditating on the emblems. I make this trip every few years.
Alright.
We've
Still
stopped.
here.
What is it?
Kine called on Parthenax, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice. Then dragon war raged. Dragon against tongue. See her? I don't know. That's you. But yeah, it's accepting it or not. Accept it or not. Man prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world, proving for all that their voice was too strong. Proving for all that their voice too was strong. Sorry about that. Although the sacrifices were manifold. It's like... It's very weird when you, like, don't slow down to read something properly. I feel very strange about that, I admit. I just feel strange about it. Combination of Vanheimer snow and Vanheimer dirt and roads with Vanheimer with blended roads makes this whole trek a lot more pretty. With roaring tongues, the Stoic children conquer, founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world. The tongues at Red Mountain went away humbled. Durgan Wingcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. Yeah, that's actually lore stuff. But that's all the way back in Morrowind. This view is... God damn, this is gorgeous. But it also has very little to do with any of our texture mods, because the view is, look at how far you've come. You don't need to give a literal number of steps to climb, just letting the players climb this mountaintop. It genuinely feels epic. It genuinely feels really epic when you just let yourself get lost in what you're supposed to be doing. Climbing higher and higher into the sky. Almost like you can reach the world. That sensation we all have when we were kids on airplanes. For years all silent, the Greybeard spoke one name, Hyperseptum, crippling them was summoned to Hrothgar, lest and named him Dovahkiin. The voice is worship. Follow the inner path, speak only in true need. So Thanks, surprise.
Well, we made it here alive at least. This place is huge. I would hate to have been the ones who built it on the highest mountain in Skyrim of all places.
Yeah, not surprise.
We've stopped. What is it?
Let's get going.
We're about to do a lot more stopping, fellas.
Let's get going.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
You called me Dragonborn. I'm answering your summons.
We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us.
Hello there, you don't want no smoke, lol. This is the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Surprised you haven't heard of it yet. But I'm not blaming you for it. It's alright.
Let's get going.
I'm all ears.
We're playing Fus Roda.
Literally, of course.
Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar.
Let's get going.
I am Master An.
Nice to meet you, Master.
I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
I want to find out what it means to be Dragonborn.
We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you.
We're not the only Dragonborn.
You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only Dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say.
So who are you and what is this place?
We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, the slopes of Kinnarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves.
Alright, I'm ready to learn.
You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout.
Actually, I find it suspicious. How can you honestly say what game is this when you had to click on the category, the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, in order to see it?
Inborn ability to learn words of power.
Let's get going.
All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger.
We've stopped.
Master
What is it?
Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in unrelenting force.
Let's get going.
Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro.
Alright. I'm gonna hit the second. Come on. There we go.
We've stopped.
Learning a
What
word
is it?
of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro.
Alright. Give me that row.
use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
Let's get going.
Well done. Again.
All right then.
I'm still here.
You learn quickly. Once more.
Alright, you better not complain, Ayla. Oh no, the shout's not affect you.
Whoever did this. Impressive.
Alright.
Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn.
Let's get going.
Have you ever woken up in the morning with a big cock in your ear? That damn bird screeched so loud that I cooked it for dinner.
Let's get
That's
going.
why stables are a bad place to sleep. Luckily, the farmer didn't find out about it.
I spent the beginning of this video talking about immersion.
Birds are a strange bunch. Imagine having to sit there in silence all the time. I just couldn't do it.
Oh no, you go
I
crazy.
started staying quiet for even a minute. Also, what's the point in having all that power and not using it? I suppose those graybeards must be getting on a bit, though.
I've got your back.
It really...
Stop. What is it?
I'm not really sure how to, but that's really more because...
We will now see how
Alright.
you learn a completely new shout.
Yeah! I've been picking up those shouts all throughout my adventures.
Let's get going.
You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thumb.
I've got your back. What is it?
Approach Master Body and he will gift you his knowledge of wood.
Stop. What is it?
Alright.
Master Wolfgar
Okay.
will demonstrate whirlwind sprint. Then it will be your X. Wolf. Now it's your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
You've stopped.
Alright,
What is it?
it's enough.
I've got you.
Yeah! Moving like the wind there.
Your quick mastery of a new Thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself?
I thought it was this easy for everyone.
No, indeed not. But beware that your skill does not outstrip your wisdom. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengraf. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return.
Alright then.
Wind, guide you.
Unrelenting force shout, tallest mountain in Skyrim. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? We should fetch our good friend Lydia and show her the view. And at the same time, you could show her your new
I'm still
shout.
here.
If she accidentally falls, then I suppose it's no big loss.
I've got your back. What is it?
Don't give me that look.